Your Excellency, President Mubarak, Majesties, Excellencies, His Excellency Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. President, I'm honored to address this distinguished assembly in behalf of the Asian region and the heads of state or government and the heads of delegation to the 15th Conference of Leaders of the Non-Aligned Movement. The Non-Aligned Movement is a powerful assembly of nations representing the overwhelming majority of the developing nations and more than the absolute majority in the membership of the United Nations. Felicitamos a la República de Cuba y al presidente Castro por su distinguido liderato de nuestro movimiento durante
Cuba and President Castro for their able
President Mubarak at the helm of the Non-Aligned Movement. Mr. President, we are confident that under your very able stewardship, our organization, the voice of the developing world, will be able to forge increased international solidarity as we work to address such significant challenges as faster and more equitable levels of economic development and poverty alleviation, climate change, the quest for greater peace and security, closer interfaith dialogue, and the protection of migrant workers. Mr. President, the theme for this conference, International Solidarity for Peace and Development, is a timely and fitting response to the crying needs of our time. Your Excellency understands well the realities of the world's economy and politics today. We, as part of an integrated global community, must work together to halt the divisions in international relations that work against our common effort to promote peace, stability, development, and progress. We must intensify our collective efforts to enhance equity, democracy, inclusiveness, the rule of law, and justice in the international system. Giving just recognition to differentiated approaches based on different national capacities among us serves to strengthen our solidarity as a strong voice in the world today. Mr. President, Your Excellency takes the leadership of the Non-Aligned Movement at a critical time. The world remains in the grip of the deep and negative impacts of the global financial crisis. The road to saving the planet from global warming at the upcoming meeting in Copenhagen is strewn with barriers to international consensus in our global fight against climate change. The world's nuclear arsenals can lead to human extinction. The Non-Aligned Movement brings together nations to address such global challenges, as well as such issues as the welfare and development of migrant workers in this increasingly globalized world, and also the importance of interfaith and intercultural understanding. The issues confronting humanity are so grave that there is no time for rigid ideologies while the poor suffer. The global economic crisis has taught the world many lessons, but the primary one is that peace and development and a return to stability in our global financial system can only move forward in an atmosphere of international cooperation. In our continent of Asia, there is such an example of this. The ASEAN plus 3 countries have been engaged in such cooperation. Among other actions, we are multilateralizing our Chiang Mai initiative to help solve liquidity problems that may occur in our region. Such cooperation can only come through dialogue. Dialogue creates mutual understanding, respect, and tolerance. And for more than 50 years, the Non-Aligned Movement has been one of the most respected platforms for dialogue amongst the developing countries in the world. Mr. President, international solidarity can be effectively developed through dialogue amongst peoples, civilizations, and religions. Toward this end, Asia will contribute its share, including by the hosting by the Philippines of the special non-aligned movement ministerial meeting on interfaith dialogue and cooperation for peace on December 1st to 3rd this year in Manila. The meeting in December will mark the first time that the non-aligned movement will harness the great potentials of interfaith dialogue and cooperation to advance our secular concerns for a durable and lasting peace and sustainable development. This meeting will give representatives from the over 100 non-aligned movement member countries an opportunity to focus on the role interfaith dialogue and cooperation can play in averting and ending the conflicts that are bringing death and destruction to countries around the world. I hope to see all our non-aligned movement member countries in Manila. We also take this opportunity, Mr. President, to thank the NAM membership for endorsing the Philippines presidency to the 2010 Review Conference of the Non-Proliferation Treaty, which was mentioned by His Excellency Secretary General Ban Ki-moon in his statement earlier today, and which he said we must not allow to fail. And so I hope that all the non-aligned movement member countries, having selected the Philippines to head this review conference, will support that conference and make it a success. Mr. President, if the developing world speaks as one, and the non-aligned movement, we can speak as one, we have the potential to speak as one, then we have the power to move forward toward faster solution to the many challenges facing the world today. And in behalf of Asia, Mr. President, I'm sure I speak for each and every member country coming from Asia when I say that you can count on the full cooperation of all the Asian non-aligned movement member countries in the pursuit of the goals and principles of our great movement. Thank you.